Hello, everyone. I'm Pavel, and this day marks a new era for me in my life. This is the first time I do a YouTube video. You know, a friend of mine or a channel I follow, the Jay's Two Cents would call this a talking head video. I have been having a lot of time to think about my future because where I live, people like me with a disability have been told to stay indoors for a considerable amount of time due to the virus we all know so well. And that period of time gave me an opportunity to think about my future, to think about what I want to do with my life. Up to that point, I worked in accounting companies, and even though it was bringing me income, I didn't enjoy the work as much because I was missing social interaction with people. I can say with no doubt in my mind that teaching and helping other people be more aware of disability and need for inclusion is going to be an interesting thing to do. I would like to use this medium as a way to share my life experiences with you. Share my life experiences from the perspective of a disabled person because, a disabled person has different sort of experience in life, different struggles than you would say an able-bodied person, but to my knowledge, everyone is disabled in some way because the term disability just means inability to perform the tasks equal to an average human being, or that's at least what it looks like, in statistical terms. But average human being, you probably know from many situations in life that average human being is not what you would normally find. People come in all shapes and sizes. So for example, when someone is trying to go shopping for their clothes, they often realize that on the racks they see a confectional or sort of average sizes, but then if they need a shoe that is 2 sizes bigger than the average, then they're out of luck. And I don't want that to happen. I want the voice of the disabled to be heard. Some people, the people like me, have disability that is clearly visible. I have cerebral palsy, which I have a milder version of cerebral palsy because it affects primarily my feet and one of my hands. So even if I think that my life is hard at times, it's definitely not the hardest. It's definitely not the most complex sort of a life that I have to live. And so the intention of these videos is to share these experiences to make people aware of how their interaction makes me feel and how they could actually be helpful. Also, I have the intention to start a public speaking sessions on the topic of disability and inclusion, because I understand that there are certain groups of people that need to be aware of how their actions influence other people. Like, for example, if someone tells me that inclusion means just the ability to be in the group with other people, then it's not enough. If a person is disabled, that means they have their abilities impaired. So even if they are in the same group with other seemingly able-bodied people, they should not be expected to perform the same tasks at the same speed, because it might be physically impossible for them. I know that by this particular statement I might have ruffled some feathers, but I know that it's true. And a disabled person should not be seen as inferior because of the disability. Because as many of you who might also have your own disabilities might be aware, one's inability to do something may be compensated with extraordinary abilities in a different sort of field. I, for example, see myself as talented in the field of languages, and that's why I started studying linguistics and want to become a English teacher. Even though English is my second language, I thoroughly enjoy speaking in it and teaching English to those that need the help. But at this point, when I'm a student and also a person that needs, some working opportunities and these sort of things, it's much harder nowadays to find a job even for ordinary, quote-unquote, ordinary person. But I know that everyone has their own options and their own possibilities. So these YouTube videos are one of the paths that I'm taking and exploring. My intention with these videos is to post them as often as I can. Very likely at least 4 to 5 times a week. And it would be sort of a vlog where I would be, telling you about my day and my life experience that I had that particular day, or sometimes if I didn't have anything significant to share, I might go down the memory lane, because the 33 years of my life give me a lot of thought and a lot of things to share with people. If you're interested in this sort of topic, and if you're interested to know more, and if you have any questions about what I just mentioned, please leave a comment and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos.